Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for all the support and comments on the last repaint video on the black sections of Robocop here by Hot Toys. I'm so happy with the results that I decided I'm going to do the same thing to the Robocop 3 figure, because his black sections are just way too shiny. So I'm going to do the same thing to the one on the right. I mean, basically just making already spectacular 1/6 scale figures even more accurate and just slightly better. So I hope you enjoy it, folks. Drop a like on this video for me, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Instagram at DeanKnight333. Now, in the last video when I repainted the black sections on the first figure by Hot Toys, I did explain the technique for getting the black paint on there. So check out that video for a bit more detail on how that was done. And just remind you, this is the paint I use. These little blue tubs, Repaint, just matte black, and these little flathead brushes. And I've just got some water in here if I need it, and that's it. Very simple. Alright, now before I get on with the painting, we'll just take one last look at the stock figure and how shiny the black sections are. Definitely way too shiny. And this will be the result we'll get once the repaint is done. I have had a few people leaving me comments saying the next thing to do is to repaint the armor. That's not going to be happening. Too many things can go wrong, and I think you'd have to use an airbrush for that, and I don't really work with airbrushes, to be honest with you, so I don't think there's any need to repaint the armor on this Robocop 3 one. I think once the black sections are matte on this, it will be a very accurate Robocop 1 figure. This Robocop 3 figure has more of the purple hues and that slight bluish tone in places. You're not really getting that at the moment because it's got a lot of natural light pouring in behind me through the window. It's a very bright sunny day today, but you can definitely make out some of those nice purple hues, especially at the back of the head here. There's a lot of that in the movie. So once the black sections are matte, I think we will have a very accurate Robocop 1 figure. So this should be very satisfying to do. Alright, I'm going to get on with the repaint. I'll see you soon. I always forget that you got to paint all the hands as well. That takes a minute or two, because you've got to do quite a few layers of paint. But they're all done now. So remove your chest plate. That will make painting the midsection easier. And obviously remove the mouth plate and the helmet. Alright, I'm going to get started on this now. Okay, here we are, finished, and I'm so happy with the results. It looks absolutely stunning, folks. And I've just got me special edition out here. You can see a little shot from the movie here with just a really great shot of Robocop here. You get the nice different tones. You can see those kind of bluish purple tones and the matte finish on the black sections. Oh man, just look at the beautiful colors coming through on this. And we have our matte finish. I mean, honestly, folks, trust me, it's something else when you see it in person. It changes the whole feeling of the figure. I spent a lot more time on it this time doing the black painting, really getting into all the little crevices, like inside the leg there, that black bit. Made sure to get in there and did the back and all the little neck sections. Took everything apart so I could paint everything carefully. And also did the hands, of course. And I'll have to show you how he looks with that hand on there in a minute. But even the hands, once they're painted matte black, it just makes them look so much cooler. And that is stunning. My god, it's hard to believe that's an action figure. I mean, it looks exactly like him. That's amazing. If you remember, many years ago I glued the gun into the hand because I really got tired of messing around with the opposable fingers in the gun. It's a bit annoying. Every time you touch the figure you have to keep adjusting the gun in the hand all the time, so I just glued it in place. So that gun is actually glued into the hand and the fingers are posed as they should be. So I'm just going to literally take that hand with the gun attached off that one and put it on this one, and then I'll just put a relaxed hand on this guy and pose him like he's kind of struggling. What was it, Directive 4? I think that was it. He went to OCP headquarters and put him in a pose like he's struggling, and give the gun hand to this one. Right, well, I was trying to copy that pose exactly, but it looks a little bit awkward because you have to expose so much of that connection where the arm joins onto the body, so that doesn't really work. Spent ages on that. It looks terrible. I swear he's in the right position, it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't look right. It's weird. I see way too much going on here. That's just way too much. Maybe turn it like that. Yeah, it's nice. That's a bit better. I had to bring the arms in a bit because it was exposing way too much of the joint, but that's not too bad. I wouldn't display him like this, I don't think. I'm going to probably have him just with his arms by his sides. I want to make everything look as real as possible, so I don't want to see the exposed connections and stuff. But just wanted to give you one of these poses before I finish up. It's very nice. Alright, so finishing up, we have the battle damage version. Directive 4 is kicking in. He's about to drop his gun, and he looks awesome. And a clean version, which is pretty much a perfect Robocop 1 Robocop now. You know, you could definitely make comments and share thoughts about how the armor should be a different tone here and there, but I think it really captures that, you know, sometimes more grey looking, sometimes with a hint of blue. Definitely the purple hues are in there. It really depends on the lighting you're using when you're shooting him. I mean, at the moment I've got bright LED lamps just shining right at him, so he's quite brightly lit. In the future I will bring you a little session with this piece and this one as well in the alleyway diorama. He'll come to life in there, so I'll bring you that video in the near future. But this has turned out so well, and I'd say practice on something else first, but I do highly recommend the mod. I'm sure you will be pleased. And remember, I did give you tips on the technique to use when you're painting. I've just noticed because you can detach this one and make his midsection a bit longer to allow for more tilts, and you can see where I haven't got the paint in there, so I'll have to just quickly add some paint into that bit, because since I've detached the midsection and tilted him to the side, it's exposed a little shiny section there, so I'll fix that later. But that's what I was going to say. Make sure you watch the first video when I repainted this one, and I told you about the technique to use when applying the paint with the brush, because that is the key, really, that back and forth technique with the brush, just constantly moving it back and forth over the paint until it dries smooth. This setting that I got the camera at the moment is making him look really different. It's quite dark, and now it's going to get bright again because for some reason it's deciding to get bright, but when I go back up here it darkens up. I'm not sure, but it does look cool. A bit darker as well. It looks really nice. But yeah, I do think this is about as close as I'm going to get now to a perfect Robocop 1 Robocop, and it is within reach for all of you folks out there too. If you got the Robocop 3 Hot Toys and some matte black paint by Revel and a paintbrush, you are all set. Okay, so that's it for now. Thank you again for all your lovely comments on the first video with this version over here, and appreciate you guys just supporting the channel. Almost up to 40,000 subscribers now. It's crazy. Won't be that long, couple of years, until it's the 20-year anniversary of the channel. 2 decades. It's crazy. It's insane. I don't know what's going on with the time, but yeah, it's been absolutely amazing. You never know, you know, once you get into your early 40s, you never know if tomorrow is guaranteed. So in case I don't get a chance to say later on, guys, thank you so much for all the love and support over the years. It means so much. This channel means so much to me. It's my baby, and it's always been a pleasure creating content and knowing you guys are out there. It just, yeah, can't really put it into words, but trust me, it means so much, and it's a beautiful thing. Thank you for all the support. I'll see you soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.